welcome back to Coyote Classics. Today we're excited to check out and to show you this beautiful 1970 Super Bee.
I love the exhaust sound.
Sounds great. It's got a built 440 with aluminum heads, a beautiful sound and cane, and a great color. This factory B7 blue, and appears to be the color it's painted in today. A lot of beautiful metallic. It's got a 440 under the hood with the Ramcharger hood.
I want to make one little suggestion here, Dalton. We also have, you can have either set of wheels. We also have the steel wheels with the dog dish hubcaps. We got all painted and they're all put away with these tires, or you can have these Magnums, one or the other.
But a real quality car, factory Super Bee. And in case you're wondering how you tell that, it's by the first 4 digits of the VIN, which this is WM23, which means Super Bee hardtop. They have the hardtop, and they also have the post version of it. This is the hardtop version.
For a Mopar, that sounds damn good, buddy.
This is, if you like Mopars and you like Coyote Classics, then you have this car to thank, because we were almost done just buying Mopars because we just had bad luck with them.
That last orange Challenger I really like too.
Yeah, that was sweet. Yeah, but this one just kind of, we got in and drove it when it came in, and just awesome. You know, no rattle shakes, everything works. Just a quality car.
When you say no rattle shakes, no rattle and shakes for a Mopar.
Yeah, exactly.
They might a little, but this was way, way better. So look what we got. We got the Street Fire multi-spark ignition back here. Like you said,
aluminum heads.
Edelbrock aluminum heads. We got headers. We got power steering. Factory fender tag here as well. And they did a beautiful job underneath the hood. And I love that Ramcharger hood setup. And it's all functioning, Dalton.
Yep.
Underneath the hood.
And that's the cool thing.
Works.
A lot of performance added underneath this hood, but just when you open the hood, you have to look to find, you know, all the changes. Really, it looks nice and stock.
They did a nice job. Really nice job. And it proves it when you take it for a spin, and it runs so good too. So. I noticed one little flaw on this gorgeous hood, and I'll tell you what, look at the metallics out here in the sun today. You really got to see this outside to really appreciate it. It's got one tiny little upward star right here, just a little tiny little paint imperfection right there. See it? Mm-hmm.
Good thing is it's kind of hidden right on the other side of this scoop. So,
but as you go around this, look at it's just gorgeous, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a great color.
We put the brand new Magnum 500s on it. I love that look. Dalton kind of liked it with the original wheels and dog dish. Everyone has their own preference, but I like this look myself.
And now the buyer can choose between this or the dog dish.
Yeah, and it's got a great stance too. I mean, the size of the tire is just perfect on this one, I believe.
Grill looks good. When you look close, it could be.
There's a little something, right?
Like the bumpers seem like they're possibly. Oh, that's just a little goop that their detail guys didn't get off.
They could be original. They still shine really, really well, but when you get right on top of them, they're not perfect. You know what I mean? But they're not an eyesore by any means.
No, there's not even really much. There's not like really pitting or corrosion. It's just, I don't even, and some of that I think can be wiped off better.
Grill looks great, doesn't it?
Looks good. Mm-hmm.
So does the hood alignment. Look at the hood. Right from here, and there was just a little tiny chip touch up here and a little one there. But there's a couple little ones along the hood, but the gap is awesome there. So it was across the back. That all's nice. That's nice and flush too for a big hood.
It's the other thing too, the last couple, we've had some in the past that just haven't lined up, had great body gaps. This one overall, like when you look at the fender, cowl, door, hood, all line up nice. Very nice there.
This is a car you can take to any car show and be super proud of, but it is just a beautiful running, driving, great looking car. And you said original colors, blue on blue.
Yep. And this is nice that this has the buckets and console.
Also, make sure, if you guys are watching this video and you're interested in the car, make sure you go to our website, coyoteclassics.com. There's 20 to 25 photos of the undercarriage, and it's unbelievable. It looked to me, in my opinion, that it looked like it was all original sheet metal.
Yep.
No undercoat, nothing like that, just all painted black.
And that's the really neat thing with this is anyone who knows Mopars knows a lot of them are really rusty. And this one, when I crawled underneath, I was really impressed with the originality and solidness, cleanliness of the undercarriage. Quarters really nice and straight. And I think you're gonna have, oh, that's not even a chip, just maybe a little buff compound or something stuck on.
Detail.
Beautiful blue paint. Corner of the door fits good there. You open that up. And just as we talked about the undercarriage, you look at the corner of the door and that tells the story as well. Never had any work done. Your factory seam here, they did a great job when they painted the car. You can tell they had the doors off, bottom side of the door, paint's great. Door jamb paint's really nice and shiny, nice clear finish. And a great interior. Buckets, console.
Headliner is beautiful on it. Does have one, is that looks like a fly, but no, it's a little tiny
little hole. And it's got the same one here. They're about even from each other, so I almost wonder if at one point they had,
I'm not sure,
something mounted there, but.
No. The as far as the dome light works great, and it's nice. The headliner's nice and tight, and the rear sails are actually in good shape, tight.
Yeah.
Back package tray is awesome. It's got the seat belts in the back. They're correct seat belts. Console's in great shape. It's got the Super B floor mats. Even our seat backs. Let's look at that one, Steve. See how nice that is. I mean, it's just a crisp, clean, beautiful driver. Yep. Is what it is.
And on these holes in these two little holes in the headliner, talk to your salesman. We had an interior guy here today working on something else for us. I had him take a look. He can definitely do something with it. Do something with that, make that look better. But he just didn't have the time today.
Oh, okay. I'll roll up this window once. Window goes up nice, and it's got new felts and rubbers. Rubbers look like they were all done at the time of restoration. Vinyl top right here. It could be the original vinyl top, I think, and you have just a couple little bubbles right here.
All hard though.
Yes, yeah. There's nothing soft there, but I'm just saying you do have that. Original back window does have a few little scratches in that as well. But look back here in this back package tray area. They left the factory line in there. There's no bubbles, no blisters, no issues anywhere. It's excellent. I love the correct dual exhaust tips. They look great. Back bumper looks excellent.
You can tell this piece here is probably original to the car. Looks good, but you look real close, so you can just tell.
For a B though, that's That's in pretty good shape for as old as it is.
Yeah, it is.
Probably
speaks to probably why when you look at the original trim that's on it and the kind of condition that's still in, 40, 50 years later.
It's a 102,000 mile car probably.
Yeah.
Body. Yep. You know what I mean? It just rolled over. So it was a good car. You can tell
really
that by
nice
the floors.
And solid down here.
Jam paint, that's beautiful. I mean, the paint is done beautifully all the way around in here. Trunk rubber's nice. You got a spare there. You got a jack here. We're gonna put that right up in there so they don't move around. As far as our trunk goes, it's just all solid, not painted blue, but it's a nice solid trunk.
Love the color combination with this too. The white B stripe and the white vinyl top really sets it off.
And then you add those raised white letter tires and it just really pops.
Yeah, you did good. I like your choice of wheels.
This side right here, D, same thing. It's just right on this edge. There's like one or two tiny ones. It's just right on that little pointy edge right there on both sides, but it's really solid.
Yeah. Door here's just a tiny little bit. And you could probably move that in with the striker.
Yeah, it could be moved in.
Yep. So that's not a big
The
deal
only
there.
thing, if you do that, it might be a little tighter to close, but it could be done. Look at the corners of the doors. That just tells you a lot about it. I thought like I said, I thought the floor pans themselves were all original. Looks like the trunk's been replaced. They did a good job. But I thought from underneath, to me, the floors
look original. I didn't see any patches in the floors, in my opinion. Wood grain. This, if you look close, this is probably the original wood grain and dash still in the car. It's an awesome shape. You look real close around the headlight switch, you can tell just a little wear there.
That's kind of why I think it's a 102 car.
Yeah, I believe it for sure. And some of this interior, the carpet, possibly, you got a little fade to it. Overall, it's in real nice shape, but I don't know. It's hard to say on that original.
Either it was restored in the 80s or 90s or... All we can tell you is what it is now, and it's one solid, badass Mopar.
Yeah.
Starts easy too. Gas gauge works. We filled that up when it. Actually, we didn't fill it up, but it works. We checked it. That quarter tank. Should have filled it up. As far as the oil pressure gauge, got 50 pounds oil pressure, so that's awesome. We'll check this temp gauge here in a little bit. Alternator gauge up here works. The temperature and oil pressure up here, they converted that right down here just to be more accurate. You know what I mean? When you're dealing with a high performance motor, it's nice to know exactly where your oil pressure is and temp.
Heater fan works.
Yep. I think the original radio works, but we'll turn it on just in case.
Oh, moves freely, but I don't think the original radio
Your
works.
wipers. They work both speeds.
And we did do, when it came in, it had the original dash pad that had a couple cracks in it.
Yep.
We did do the brand new $100 dash pad.
It was 400 some bucks, and I think it took like 9 hours. By the time we got the old one off, it was
because to get the old one off, you pretty much have to take the dash out. So we did that for you, so the next guy doesn't have to.
I won't do another one.
No, but
wasn't cost effective.
No, but Riley did a good job on it.
He did. It was nice.
This looks all original in
That's
here too.
Original in
That's
there,
pretty cool.
It probably needs to be replaced if a guy wants to do another $20 one there. You're kind of a sucker for opening those, D.
Yeah, there you go. Just had to shutter it a little harder.
Turning indicator works on the dash, both sides. Like I said, gas gauge works, amp gauge works. Other than that, the gauges down here will work. It's got 02878 for miles. And just even the way this thing just idles and purrs.
We got a whole crowd.
They're all
watching
looking.
this thing.
Well, it's
drive
not
out.
just the color. I mean, it's a great looking car, but
the sound.
The freaking sound of
I
it.
started it up in the showroom to back it out, and we had about 6 people walking around the dealership checking stuff out, and all 6 of them just came kind of like running to the showroom.
And how
to see
cool
what
is
it
it?
was.
We just got doing this one after that beautiful 69 RSSS big block that sounds about like this.
Yeah.
Just kind of thumpity thump thump.
Yep.
Get her warmed up. Oh yeah, you'll have to roll that down or roll that one up.
Yeah, because we have our little paper buyer's guide back there that always likes to flap around in the wind.
Brakes. I think these are drum brakes on here. Pretty sure they are.
Yeah, stop nice.
They do stop good, but the first time I noticed, I stopped just like an A drum. First time you hit a drum brake, sometimes you let go of the wheel. Sometimes they'll pull a little bit once or twice, and then they stop perfectly straight.
Yeah, after that, it just takes
temp gauge is coming up.
First couple stops, get the brake dust off.
We're gonna cruise it, and then once it warms up a little bit, we'll hit her on the way back.
Sounds good. Nice shift there. That's what I remember when driving it before.
This is why I fell in love with it. Look at this.
It's just smooth, quiet.
60 mile an hour. I got one window open, but we'll roll that up here in a minute. Look at that.
This is, why I love the car. And then you kick it, you can hear that secondaries on the 4-barrel.
It's fantastic, isn't it? Window goes up and down perfect and seals up awesome.
And it does have these floor vents here. You can shut with this lever here, but they feel you don't need air right now. I mean, it's hot day today, and this air coming from outside is nice and cool. It feels nice.
Oh, right here. Mine's on. Oh, God.
Yours is on.
That's
now,
huge.
nice?
This is the vent for the.
So it doesn't have air. With that, I feel like you don't need it. It comes out really nice and cool. That outside air.
Yeah, it does.
Now we'll go through the gears and open it up a little bit.
I think I'm just gonna. We'll do it twice. We'll just start by drive once and see how that does. Then we can always go through the gears if we need to.
Yeah.
Look at that. Right up to 70. Runs and drives awesome. And like you said, that vent stuff feels great, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
I mean, it's blowing hard on us.
It is. Pretty nice.
We'll go through the gears once, no one's behind us.
We could do that if we turn right up there too if you want.
I could.
Come back down our road. Or
I could do it right now.
Yeah, as long as you're...
Make it look like I'm breaking down.
Yeah. Stop right in the middle of the highway.
Transmission shifts good. Suspension feels good. Probably just a nice 350 horsepower. Nothing crazy, but a great sound at 440 with aluminum heads. Nice suspension. Brakes are awesome. You know, don't worry about the, non-power brakes. They stop great.
Yeah, they do. Sweet car. Check it out on the site.
Laser kick down. The warmer it gets, the more it wants to run.
Yep.
to run better. So
Temp gauge works, everything works. Sweet car. Check it out on the site, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next test drive.